At Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Now it's the rookie DH, Joe Brandon. And that one misses up and in. And we're underway here in Philly. And that's a strike. Wilkins, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. This one popped up right side. Fair ball. And the batter now, Joe Brandon, looking for his first big league hit right here. Trying to move him over here. The throw to second, back to first, not in time.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Greg Ridley in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And now 2-0. And another ball. Random leads off first with one away. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, when you've got a guy playing out of position, you'll see plays like this. That should have been a double play, but the feed to second took way too long. It's hard to blame the guy since he didn't ask to be penciled in at that spot.
Joe Brandon stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
At the belt and fires.
That's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Goes down looking. Mets leave one. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Today's starting pitcher, Brian Caraballo. And it's singing a special day for him. He's making his Major League debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Right through there for a strike. Strikes him out with 100. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Jermaine Stokes, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Bobby Magruder stands in for the Phillies. That's in there, and that is strike one. Two outs. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And now a man into scoring position. Stokes at second with two down. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Joe Random up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Runners on first and third, two away. Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Random. And that ends the inning. Phillies back at Citizens Bank Park. And here's the rookie catcher, Joe Random, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And a foul ball. Wilkins, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a two-seamer, and he works in a slider. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Joe Random in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. No score here in the second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground at first, Random takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Joe Random.
Number 30.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Stokes on the move to the gap. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joe Random.
Catcher, number 31.
Caraballo back to work. That one missed.
That's a ball.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So now here's the DH, Joe Random. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Bunts it towards the mound. Sends it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
And there's a foul ball. Right side. Slings to first. Now 2 out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Random digs in now. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at third. 2 away. The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Bounce to the right side. Ridley. In plenty of time to first. 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's going to be Joe Random. Right through there for a strike. That smash towards center. Random makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Next to hit, Joe Random. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. That one drifts inside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Joe Brandom now at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he barehands it. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandom will hit next.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fouled off down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one way outside. 1-1. That one missing inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one missing low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Joe Brandom. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, number 26.
Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Brandom. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Jermaine Stokes stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Runner on the go again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Bobby Magruder, the next to hit. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Still only one out here in the inning. The shortstop takes a ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Random takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside.
2-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Start of the 4th,
Leading
and
off
stepping
for the
in
Mets,
is
second
the speedy
baseman, number
Greg
38.
Ridley. And that one pulled foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground, but that rolls foul. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Random in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Random went deep in his most recent game. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Oh, the throw is wild. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Joe Brandom.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that is out of play. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 25.
Joe Brandom up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Joe Brandom. He's 0 for 1. That one to first. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting,
well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 2 outs. Brandom getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one down the line, and foul ball. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Joe Brandom.
Number 31.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 11.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Joe Brandom. Grounded out his first time. That one at triple digits.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 outs. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there.
1 ball.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel
Mets,
so far.
left
Here's how the
fielder,
starters have
number 23.
performed up to this point. Wilkins back to work. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Random measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game. This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Wasting no time. He's
Now batting,
2 for
number
2 now
33.
on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Back to the top of the lineup, and next is the designated hitter, Joe Random. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Bunts it in the air. Puts it away for the out. So Singy's given up his fair share of hits in his debut, but he's done a good job of limiting the damage. What are you seeing?
I'm sure the game is moving a little quicker than normal today for the rookie, and that's totally fine. I think you bring up a great point, though, Boog. He's shown he can really battle out there, work his way out of some jams, so I think this debut should be a confidence builder for him.
Random in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing, and he popped it up. Random moving under this one. He's got it. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 38.
And next for the Mets, Greg Ridley. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. That one hooked foul. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just outside. And the count now even up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next for New York, Joe Random. 1 for 2. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Random getting ready to go. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out looking. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Brandon. That pitch gets the inside corner. It's 0-1.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 30.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Joe Brandon digs in now. Top of the zone for a called strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all
now
strikes.
Batting,
he wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Joe Brandon stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Boots it, makes the turn, and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now the left fielder, Jermaine Stokes. He's already homered in this game. To the left side, but it is well foul. On the ground to third. Now the tag at third, and they got him. That's the inning. Phillies strand 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Phillies.
and they make a change to start
Number
the
6.
6th. The new pitcher, Joe Brandon. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And stepping in for New York, Joe Brandon.
Catcher, number 27.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 25.
Joe Brandom up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Action in the pen down there. Ken Suzuki getting loose out there. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
1-1. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line to left. And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 30.
And next for the Mets, Joe Brandom. There's the strike.
First pitch changeup, he gets a called strike. You got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And he grounds one to the right side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good eye in that spot. Good job to fight that one off. 2 out, space is empty. Just missing there. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 28.
Joe Brandom will hit next. Fought off foul.
Nope, outside.
Random off of first with 2 away. Fouled off left side. In the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Lifted in the air right center field. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Random now at the plate. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the sixth, Bobby Magruder. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside.
2-2.
Magruder checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went, says Dave Lawrence.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Random in the box again. Takes a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brian Caraballo won't go any further tonight. And a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game. New arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for
on the mound now,
Mets.
Joe Random.
Number 10.
Here's the catcher, Joe Random.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he pops up the bunt to the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ken Suzuki. So now the DH spot, Joe Random.
The designated hitter, number 33.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 26.
So up next, Joe Random. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. And it's a 1-1.
1 strike.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good eye right there.
2-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Greg Ridley getting ready to hit. That one misses in the dirt. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Left field. Stokes makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Joe Brandom. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Joe Brandom, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, number 11.
So digging in, Joe Brandom. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Into left center for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now the right fielder, Joe Brandom. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that's a foul ball. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And the count is 0-2. Puts a bunt down. Ridley got him on the off-balance throw. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
Now batting, number 30.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandom, the next to hit. And a strike. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And the runner holds. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 now. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hard hit to third. Slings it across, and we stay tied as the inning ends. So one hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Brandom.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 19.
And stepping in for
Leading
New York,
off
Joe
for the Mets,
Brandom.
first baseman,
1 for
number
3.
1.
Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Darryl Leonard, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, number 27.
Go ahead run on base. Random digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. This one popped up. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, number 25.
So up next for New York, Joe Brandom. Bunting, and he pops it up. Slings to second, and that's all they'll get.
Well, the catcher's so quick on that. Love the athleticism to get out
Now
there, cut
batting,
off that
number
lead run,
30.
and keep a runner out of scoring position. I tell you what, pitcher is very grateful for that.
And now Joe Brandom. In there, and it's 0-1. Late swing fouled off. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for New York.
Back now, new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we
9.
roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Brandom. Joe Random
Leading
stands
off
in for the Phillies.
Second baseman, number 26.
On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And now one away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And now for the Phillies, Jermaine Stokes. And that's downstairs. 1-0. One down, base is empty.
Nope, ball 2. 2-0.
And that one upstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there. 3-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the line. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing is a player.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball. Should be extra bases. Oh, he throws it away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Magruder now at the plate. Line to right, base hit. Stokes rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. Joe Random stands in for the Phillies. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And a sac bunt here. Goes to second for one. And that's all they'll get.
Now batting, number 31.
Joe Random stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt, and it scoots away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Two outs. Foul ball. The 1-1. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Pitching
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Darryl Leonard. A chance at his first save of the year. Here's the third baseman, Joe Random.
Third baseman, number
so
28.
important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
0-1.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Swings through that. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Random in the box now. Take strike 1.
1 strike.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. That one just misses.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. And now the Mets DH, Joe Random. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies even this series up at a game apiece.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.